it's mac and cheese. I'm like, that is not what mac and cheese looks like in my household.
One more cheese pull. Ready, Jimmy? Yeah. Sit. Cut it.
We're in the East Village and we're going to visit a local business that is open for takeaway and delivery, serving comfort food, and we can all use some comfort food right now. So we're going to go right here on the corner of 1st Avenue and East 12th Street and go check it out, Saritas Mac Cheese.
Saritas Mac Cheese, aka Smack, was founded by husband and wife team Sarita and Caesar Ekya. This restaurant specializes in creative flavors of homemade mac and cheese and was originally located on East 12th Street, around the corner from where its larger, spacious shop is now.
Thank you so much for having us, and yeah, tell us a little bit first about how you got the idea to make mac and cheese like a meal unto itself.
So back in 2005, my husband and I moved to New York City, and we're both engineers. So we actually quit our jobs in New Hampshire to relocate to New York because we loved it here so much. And we just thought we would get engineering jobs here. But what we found ourselves doing as soon as we moved was, of course, eating out. And we were living in the East Village, so many great places to eat, so many niche restaurants. And I came up with this idea of eating at a mac and cheese place. Not owning one, eating at one. And then we realized there wasn't one. So it was like, oh, this is a really good idea that we both believe in. We're already in a transition phase. And we literally opened up Smack 9 months later. So it's like our first baby.
Were you like always making mac and cheese yourself, prior, when, like just for meals? Like, was that your favorite food?
So interestingly enough, I wasn't like a crazy mac and cheese person, because growing up in my household, my sister and I are daughters of immigrant family, Indian family, so we were first generation Canadian. I was born and raised in Canada. And my mom made a lot of homemade food, but she always made the box mac and cheese. That was one thing. She made a lot of homemade Indian food, but then a lot of the other 80s food was like box or canned or whatever. So my sister loved it. I couldn't for the life of me have it. I used to have to add tomato sauce, so I didn't like it. And then in grade 11, one of my best friend's mom, who was a home economics teacher, she was pulling out this casserole looking thing from the oven, and I was like, what's that? And my friend just looked at me like I had 10 heads. She was like, what do you mean, Sarita? You don't know? It's mac and cheese. I'm like, that is not what mac and cheese looks like in my household. So that was kind of the beginning of my love for mac and cheese.
Saritas makes many different inventive mac and cheese flavors, including the all-American 4-cheese, Alpine, Philly cheesesteak and mac, Cajun, cheeseburger flavor, and Mediterranean. Their most popular seller is their buffalo chicken flavor. They also sell low-carb and vegan varieties of mac and cheese. Their mac and cheese comes in 3 different sizes: Nosh, Major Munch, and Mango. There's even a sampler of 8 different flavors so you can get a taste of some of their most popular ones. We're gonna go into the kitchen now and watch as they make their mac and cheese with homemade bechamel cream sauce and a variety of specialty cheeses and other fresh ingredients. We're going to share a how-to tutorial of their popular 4-cheese flavor in case you want to try making this at home. First, add an ice cream scoop size amount of cheddar cheese. Then a touch of pecorino. Add a scoop of Munster cheese and a scoop of Gruyere to your bowl. Then add homemade bechamel cream sauce and mix these ingredients together with a spatula. Add 1 cup of cooked macaroni for the smaller Nosh size serving and mix thoroughly before placing it all into a skillet. Top it with provolone, cheddar cheese, and breadcrumbs before placing the skillet into a preheated 400-degree Fahrenheit oven. Bake for around 10 minutes. Wow, look at that bubbling skillet of mac and cheese. It looks amazing.
So in mid-March, when the mandate came through closing off all the dine-in in the restaurant, it was obviously, we knew why it had to happen, but it's like you're in survival mode. Like, first off, the first questions to be answered are, can you even operate anymore? Can you even pay bills? Can you get staff in? Can you do this safely? And once we checked in with the employees, and once we checked in with how we could reconfigure the restaurant and figure out, okay, we could do this, we stayed open, and we've been open since then. We haven't shut at all. And the way we were able to do it, luckily we didn't have to grapple with having a delivery and takeout model, because about 30 to 40% of our business before, probably 30, is just takeout and delivery. So we knew how to do that. It was just a matter of how to reconfigure inside to make it safe for the staff, make it safe for the customers. So luckily, being at the corner space at 12th and First has really helped us, because we have these windows that actually open up into the street. So we actually open up one whole side of the restaurant to the street, and which actually affords us to be a much easier experience. Because it's raining today, we have both of our computer self-ordering kiosks inside, but on days that it's not raining, we actually shift one computer and face the sidewalk, so people don't even have to enter the restaurant. They can actually just stand on the sidewalk and put their order in. We also, if someone doesn't want to ring up, we barricaded this side off so no one comes into the restaurant, gets close to the kitchen, gets close to any of the staff. But it put forth right away. Within that first day, we had this set up. Then we also had to start thinking of ideas of how do we actually have sales now, because that first week we were down 70%. So we're doing 30% of total sales of what we were doing back in February.
That's a huge cut.
It's a huge cut. And we also wanted to keep our staff, because a lot of these guys have been with us literally for like almost 10 years.
They're like family.
They're like family.
Now I'm going to share a how-to tutorial for making their Parisian flavor. First, add an ice cream scoop size of Munster cheese and a touch of pecorino. Then add the vegetables, including roasted shiitake mushrooms, a pinch of fresh rosemary, and a pinch of figs. Then add melted brie cheese and the bechamel cream sauce and blend it all together in the mixing bowl. Next, add 1 cup of cooked macaroni, mix it well, and place it in the skillet. Top with some white provolone cheese and breadcrumbs, and place the skillet into the 400-degree Fahrenheit oven and bake it for 10 minutes. Here is Sarita holding the finished sizzling Nosh-sized skillets of their 4 cheese and Parisian flavors. We asked Sarita if she worried about us showing the how-to tutorials to everyone, but she said she was happy to share a recipe. That's so cool.
At the end of the day, a lot of people come because of the options that are on the menu, right?
Exactly.
So sharing a recipe here and there is fine because really not everyone's going to carry 15 different cheeses. It's just to be able to come and say, hey, I can get something that I don't normally buy at home and buy in my fridge at home, yeah. So this is our large size, other than our catering, some longo. Short for humongous.
Saritas also has a build-your-own menu for those who are feeling adventurous when ordering. You have a choice of up to 2 cheeses and up to 3 mix-ins, which include meats, veggies, and herbs.
We've always talked about having some short stories available for customers to read while they're dining in, or supporting our local artists that way. Every week we staple a short story by a local artist to the boxes, so we pay them for the story and then we print however many copies of orders are going out for the week. We're doing positive stories, or at least bright stories. Nothing dark, nothing serious, just something that will put a smile on people's faces. And that's been really lovely for me to just to read the stories that people are submitting. It's just such a positive thing in the day. So we're hoping that while you eat your snack, which should also be positive, you can have a little nice reading to go along with it. So basically when COVID-19 hit New York City hard in mid-March, we started getting some requests from hospitals to feed hospital shifts, and we so very much wanted to do it. What we decided to do was call out to our community, our customers, our friends, anyone on social media that is following us. If your income hasn't been impacted, if you could consider buying a gift card to SMAC, donating it back to SMAC to provide for healthcare worker meals. To date, we've raised over $13,000. We fed close to 2,000 people now, and we are continuing to do that as long as people are generously donating, and it's been amazing. We couldn't do it without all the donors and the love from the community, so we really want to shout out a thank you to them as well.
We ordered 3 different take and bake flavors so that we can bring them home and enjoy them later. We got their Nosh size 4 cheese and a Nosh size Alpine and a Nosh size Masala. In addition to baking them in your oven at 400 degrees Fahrenheit, you can broil them at the end to make them crispy. Even I can do it.
Oh, I have faith in you, Carla.
How about Hudson? Now that would be a video, right?
Oh my gosh, that'd be awesome. We also did something where we've been wanting to do this for a long time, so we launched a frozen meal kit.
Yeah.
So we've always done, you could always order your mac and cheese refrigerated, but what we wanted to do is we wanted to give people an option to be able to just put something in their freezer and forget about it, and then when they really needed it, pull it out again. So the frozen meal kit allows you to do that because everything is separate, and part of the instructions are you can throw in what you want to, so we've got the pasta, we've got the cheese, we've got the bechamel, but kind of the nice thing is, hey, do you have broccoli at home? Or I always say I like to put jalapenos or hot sauce, so that frozen meal kit is a little less pricey too.
Hello, my name is Sean.
Awesome. Well, enjoy, Sean. Thank you so much. We're so happy to see Sean and other customers coming by Saritas and ordering takeaway. So we got 3 Nosh size. Oh, not yet, Hudson, not yet. Sit. Cut it.
So we got 3 Nosh sizes, different flavors for us to, we're gonna bake them at home and finish them off, and we'll give them a try. We got the Alpine and Masala, 4 cheese, that's right. So we got an Alpine, Masala, and 4 cheese. Can't wait to have them at home. We watch them being made. I am sure they are extra, extra good.
Hey guys, we're back home. So we got from Saritas Mac Cheese 3 different Nosh size flavors. This is their Masala flavor, and these are all their take and bake. So what you do is they come, you put them in the refrigerator, and then when you're ready to eat them, you put them in the oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. This is their Alpine flavor. This is how it comes. Obviously you have to take the plastic wrap off before you put it in the oven, but that's how the Alpine flavor one looks. And this, I took the plastic wrap already. It hasn't gone in the oven yet. This is their classic 4 cheese flavor. But right now, we're going to try the Masala flavor. And I'm really excited to try this one because I haven't had this flavor before. And we're missing our favorite mom and pop Indian restaurant, Milan, which we highlighted in a previous video. It's been closed due to the coronavirus pandemic, so we're missing that masala flavor. We always get that chicken tikka masala. So let's dig in and try this. It looks amazing. Let's show you first. I'm gonna just kind of oh wow, look at that. You can see it nice and hot because I had it in the oven. Look at all the beautiful, beautiful cheeses. The masala flavor has Indian zesty cheddar and American cheeses with tomatoes, ginger, onions, cilantro, cumin, and various Indian spices. Extra good. So that looks amazing. One more cheese pull. Ready, Jimmy? Wow. All right, I'm ready to try this. Let's go for it. Here we go. I'm gonna get a nice scoop with all the different little flavors. Here we go. Oh my God. So good. Extra, extra, extra good. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Please hit the subscribe button and notification bell and give it a thumbs up and share our video if you liked it. You may also enjoy watching some of our other videos highlighting unique small businesses in New York City, including lots of food spots who are struggling now in this strange and difficult time during the coronavirus pandemic. State of emergency shutdown in New York. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
And be safe. Order online for delivery if you can.